Let's take a quick review, a look at piecewise function. Probably the most famous piecewise function out there, even though you may not realize, is the absolute value function. The absolute value function is actually defined by a piecewise function. The absolute value of x is equal to, now this piecewise function is going to have two pieces. It's going to be equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. And it's going to be equal to the negative of x if x is less than 0. That's what gives us, for the absolute value of x, this V-shaped thing. See, this is the line right here, y equals x, from 0 on. But this piece right here is the negative of this. That's what the definition says. This is actually y equals a negative x. Because when x is a negative 2, the absolute value of negative 2 is in fact positive 2. So it's the negative of this, a negative 2. That's what the absolute value function is actually telling us. Now let me make up another one here. This doesn't represent anything specific, just another quick example of a piecewise function. Let's put 3 parts in this. Let's say x squared for x less than or equal to 2. And how about negative x plus 1 for 2 is less than x, make it strictly less than 4. And how about 3 for x greater than or equal to 4. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's graph this thing real quickly here. There's xy. Now I know I need x squared for x less than or equal to 2, so I'm going to come out to 1, 2. 2 squared is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to include that point, so I'm going to have a solid right there. And it's going to look like this. And then at 2, I'm going to have negative x plus 1. So when x equals 2, I'm going to have a negative 1. So I'm going to be down here at negative 1 when I'm at 2. That's going to be an open circle. And at 4, see 3, 4. When I'm at 4, I'm also going to be here. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Connect these dots. There we go. And then see, what else do I have here? I am going to have 3 for x greater than or equal to 4. So at 4 right there is 3, solid because it includes that point, and it goes off like that. So there's my function g of x set up as a piecewise function.